Stages of development and developmental task. Developmental stage. A stage of development is an age period where certain needs, behavior, experiences, and capabilities are common and different from other age periods. According to Sanchok, there are 8 stages of development. To familiarize the stages, we can use the acronym PAIMA-EMLA, which stands for prenatal, infancy, early childhood, middle and late childhood, adolescence, early adulthood, middle adulthood, and late adulthood. Now, let us learn more about the 8 stages of human development. Prenatal stage. The development takes place quickly during this stage. It involves tremendous growth from a single cell to an organism complete with brain and behavioral capabilities. It is divided in 3 stages, called gestation. First, germinal stage. It is the 2 weeks after conception. It happens when egg cell and sperm cell meet to form a zygote. Zygote tends to divide quickly. The resulting balls of cells move along the mother's fallopian tube to the uterus. The ball of cells starts being embedded in the wall of uterus. This process is called implantation. Second, embryonic stage. It takes place after germinal stage until 2 months after conception. The developing ball of cell is now called embryo. In this stage, all the major organs from embryo become very fragile. Third, fetal stage. Lasts after 2 months after conception until birth. Fetus grows quickly as bones and muscle form, and it begins to move inside the uterus. Organ system develop further and start to function. During the last 3 months, the brain increases rapidly in size. Both body systems starts to work independently. Infancy stage. This is the second stage of human development. It starts from the day of birth up to 2 years old. Children who are under 2 years old are also known as lap baby. They fully depend on their mothers or caregivers. There are 2 aspects in this stage. First, psychological aspect. In this stage, language development can be seen by the sounds they make, from cooing, bubbling, crying, up to 1 word to 2 words, in which known as holophrases. Second, physiological aspect. On the early stage of a child, physiological activities can be observed. The baby can lift their hands, thumb sucking, and reaching his or her feet. Moreover, infants are in the formative years of their lives. They are able to recognize who are the people that care for them. This is a concept of the attachment theory of Dr. John Bowlby. Their behavior can be observed if their caregivers are around or not, and by their emotional attachment to objects, people, or events. It shows how infants respond to a certain situation. To be more specific, this is what we call temperament and separation anxiety. Early childhood. Young children learn to become more self-sufficient and to care for themselves, develop school readiness skills, and spend many hours in play with peers. Children can now develop locomotor skills, such as walking, running, jumping, crawling, and so on. They can also now develop non-locomotor skills, like bending, stretching, and turning. Also, manipulative skills like projecting and receiving objects. At this stage, children became more stubborn. They are now having troubles with their playmates. This stage covers the stages of play,
by Mildred Porter. First, unoccupied play. Children are not playing, but directs his attention on anything that interests him. Second, onlooker play. Children watch others play and are talking to them, but it's not involving. 3. Solitary play. Playing with toys by themselves. Fourth, parallel play. Children play beside and not with each other. 5. Associative. Children play and interact with others, but no task, assignment, rules, and organization are agreed upon. Example, a kid is now able to attend preschool class, and the kid is now able to make friends and playmates. Adolescence begins with rapid physical changes, dramatic gains in height and weight, changes in body contour, and the development of sexual characteristics, such as enlargement of breasts, development of pubic hair, and facial hair. The feeling of the boys, stage of being logical, creative, and idealistic thinker, spending more time outside the families. This is the time when puberty takes place. Testosterone. It is the growth of testes and scrotum, penis and first pubic hair, the capacity of ejaculation or spermacea, the growth spurt, voice change, facial hair development or beard growth, and continuing growth of pubic hair. Estrogen. It is the beginning of breast enlargement, the appearance of pubic hair, the widening of hips, the growth spurt, menarche or first menstruation. Adolescence is also a stage of self-identification, knowing what you really want to be, finding your purpose, future careers, and future plans. For example, women are now shaving body hairs, wearing makeups, having a taste when it comes to fashion. In men, they are now shaving their beards and facial hair. Early adulthood. Age bracket between 19 to 29 years old. It is a time of establishing personal and economic independence, career development, selecting a mate, learning to live with someone in an intimate way, starting a family and rearing children. The stage of settling down, building family after marriage. There are more problems and tensions, a lot of commitments. It also involves financial maturity. For example, being in a relationship that leads to marriage, having children, and own future plans. Middle adulthood, age bracket between 30 to 60 years old. Middle adulthood refers to the period of the lifespan between early adulthood and late adulthood. Middle adulthood aims to develop generatively, or the desire to expand one's influence and commitment to family, society, and future generation. In other words, the middle adult is concerned with forming and guiding the next generation. There are few primary biological physical changes in middle adulthood. There are changes when it comes to gaining weight, vision, hearing, and monitoring pain. For women, the gradual decline in fertility or reproductive capabilities starts to take place. As they approach menopausal period, in middle adulthood stage, this is where the responsibilities to career, family, and society are starting to grow. This is why people in the stage are more prone to experience stress. Stage is where the building and growing of career is in the top priority, because it is a major part of most people's life at this point. It's also the stage where people try to maintain a current career and less likely to consider job hopping. By middle age, more than 90% of adults establish marriage, start to have children, and build a family. For example, parents in the middle adulthood tend to prioritize their children's needs more than their own wants. parents are more conscious as to how they spend money now that they have responsibilities, unlike when they are in their earlier stages. Late adulthood is in the age bracket of 61 years old and above. It is a time wherein their health is decreasing and they are now weaker. It is a stage of retirement. People on this stage tend to review on how they live their life. For example, an old man retired on his work and started to focus on his hobbies, such as gardening, reading newspapers, or spend his life on God's ministry. Late adulthood is in the age bracket of 61 years old and above. It is a time wherein their health is decreasing and they are now weaker. It is a stage of retirement. People on this stage tend to review on how they live their life. For example, an old man retired on his work and started to focus on his hobbies, such as gardening, reading newspapers, or spend his life on God's